To mark 75 years of India's independence, the CBSE History TV 18 Heritage India Quiz travelled with over 2,600 teams.
Let's begin with round number 1.
16 semi-finalists
That's a fine answer.
competing in 21 quiz contests to celebrate India's rich heritage and shine the light on the nation's diversity. And now, 4 teams face off in the first semi-final.
हेलो नमस्कार खुशामदीद सत श्री अकाल ले आया हूँ फिर इस साल कॉम्प्लान हिस्ट्री टीवी 18 CBSE हेरिटेज इंडिया क्विज presented by Pentonic, knowledge partner Manipal Academy of Higher Education,
Bangalore campus.
and co-powered by BSA LB. After a couple of years hiatus, this high-intensity, much anticipated and the most prestigious school quiz in India is back. And sharing the excitement with our contestants and audiences for the 10th year running is me, your host Ajay Poonia. And with me, super smart school teams attempting to write history with firmness, fortitude, and most importantly, fearlessness. Let's get familiar with the first group of our regional winners, as Team A is Delhi Public School from Indirapuram. Joining them as Team B is Alwin Memorial Public School from Chennai. Team C is DAV Public School from Gurugram. And of course, completing the lineup as Team D is Sunbeam School, Lahartara, Varanasi. So let's begin with round number 1. It's called Infinite Bounds. 8 questions passing in both directions. 10 points on the direct and on the pass. But if you're impatient and can't really wait for the pass, hit the buzzer and take the second attempt after the direct team. But remember, there is a -5 for a wrong answer on the buzzer. First question that will be for Delhi Public School, Indirapuram. Here's your question on your screen now. While Vastu Shastra refers to various ancient texts that articulate building architecture, which Shastra or collection of ancient texts translates to and relates to the design rules and standards of art and crafts? We have Team B who's interested on the buzzer, but they'll wait.
Bhavan Nirman Shastra.
Is not the answer that I was looking for. Your answer, Team B, is?
Shilpa Shastra.
That is correct. It is Shilpa Shastra that gets you 10 points on the buzzer. Here's my second question for you. He had a close relationship with Mahatma Gandhi and shared many of his ideals. He was the only artist patronized by Gandhi who often insisted he had no time for art. Who is this artist who illustrated the iconic Bapuji linocut of Gandhiji in the Dandi March that you can also see in the visual? There's Team D who's interested on the buzzer, but they'll wait for Chennai.
We are not sure, but is it Nandalal Bose?
It is indeed Nandlal Bose. Absolutely. Very, very well done there. It's a good start by you. We'll move on to our next question that will be for DAV Gurgaon. Which organization was created in the 1960s on the recommendation of a committee headed by K. Santanam to keep a check on corruption by the government and has Suresh Patel as its current chief? Team B from Chennai is interested again.
ECI.
Is not the answer that I was looking for. I'll go to Chennai, who's on the buzzer.
Central Vigilance Commission.
Is perfect. 3 answers in a row. That's a very, very good start there. That's another 10-pointer for you. Next question now will be a direct to Team D. Born in May 1894 and presented to a certain organization in August by Mr. H. Ingle of Karwad, William the Bird, who you see here, inhabited premises that were eventually named in its honor in Mumbai. Which wildlife conservation organization is this? Sunbeam, any attempt?
Pass.
Passing, no attempt. Then it goes to nobody on the buzzer, goes to DPS Indirapuram.
William Conservatory.
William Conservatory, no.
Hornbill Conservatory.
Hornbill Conservatory, no. Passes?
Pass.
No answer. It's called the Hornbill House, and the organization being the Bombay Natural History Society. Nobody gets any points for this one. Nobody got it right. 4 questions done. We will now reverse the order, and the next question will also be for Sunbeam. Here's my question for you. The Edict of Chandigarh, created by Le Corbusier, lists the 10 commandments of town planning. Corbusier believed that the age of blank was gone and thus there are no blanks in Chandigarh. Fill in the blanks with a common feature in parks and roundabouts in cities around India, but not in Chandigarh. Sunbeam.
These are the statues.
That is indeed correct. Absolutely. You find statues all across the various cities in India, but not in Chandigarh. We'll move on to our next question that will now be a direct to DAV. Team C, Nilmat Puran is an ancient text dating from the 6th to 8th century, emphasizing the cultural history of which region? It even served as a source for a 12th century historical chronicle written in Sanskrit that is translated as River of Kings. The cultural history of which region? Team A is interested on the buzzer, but DAV will give an answer first.
Awadh.
Awadh. I'm afraid that's not the answer. I'll pass the question to DPS Indirapuram, Team A.
It is Raj Tarangini. It is the history of Kashmir.
Is correct. This is indeed the history of Kashmir. That's a wonderful answer there. Next question now will be a direct to Team B, Alwin Memorial, Chennai. The first one was presided over by Mahakashyap, the second one by Sabakami, the third one by Mogali Putatis, and the fourth by Vasumitra. What religious gatherings spread over 550 years are these? Team Chennai. Your neighbors in Team A from Indirapuram are interested.
Is the gathering about discussion about Ramayana or something like that?
That's not the answer that I was looking for. Question passes to DPS Indirapuram.
Buddhist councils.
Is absolutely perfect. Back-to-back answers coming from DPS Indirapuram. The first one under Ajat Shatru at Rajgriha and the fourth under Kanishk in Kashmir. This is the final question of this round, and that's to you, Team A. The rulers of the Hoysala dynasty were protected by special bodyguards. They were divided into three categories: the Lenkas, Jolavalis, and Velavalis. After which divine creature, who's known and celebrated for its courage, were they named? Team C from Gurgaon is interested.
Airavat.
Your answer is Airavat. I'm afraid that's not the answer. I'll pass the question to Team C. DAV.
Uchchai Shravas.
Is incorrect. DAV, that's a -5 there. Team C. Question goes to Sunbeam.
Garudas.
Is correct. That's the answer that I was looking for. The vehicle of Lord Vishnu, Garud, the god of strength and courage, is indeed the answer. That's well done there, Sunbeam. So after the end of round one, at this point, we have DPS Indirapuram with a score of 20, but currently in the lead is Team B, Alwin Memorial from Chennai, with a score of 30. Team C, DAV, took a negative. As a result, you're on -5 to start this quiz. And Team D, Sunbeam, with a couple of answers, you are on +20. Teams had an intense opening round, but I'll give them a bit of a breather, as in the second round, they won't be battling alone. It's round number 2. It's called Paired Impaired. You will be paired with another team for each of these 8 questions. If you know the answer, you tell me what it is. But before I declare that it's correct or not, I will pass it to your paired team, who may either accept or reject. But please keep in mind, since there is a negative attached to a wrong answer, you can both pass it, but a team on the buzzer cannot. For if you wanted to pass, why did you press the buzzer in the first place? We'll start with round number 2. There are 8 questions in all, and I will begin with Team A, who's going to be paired with Team B. Team C and Team D, you're on the buzzer. There's only one buzzer per question. As per Delhi tourism, historians generally speak of the 7 cities of Delhi in the 800 years leading up to 1947. However, there have been 8 of them. Which of the 8 is a 4th city that shares its name with a virtual assistant, first released a day before the death of the founder of the company that launched it? Team C, DAV is interested, but they will wait. We'll first play with both Teams A and Team B.
Pass.
You're passing. I'll take the question to Team Chennai.
Pass.
Passing as well. So now I go to DAV.
Siri.
Siri indeed, absolutely. That's the virtual assistant. The fourth city being Siri. We'll move on to our second question now, and that's going to be to Team Chennai, and you are paired with DAV. EBR was a railway operator that was originally founded as Guaranteed Railway Company in 1857. In 1942, it was disbanded as parts of it were merged with other railways in the region. Please expand EBR. Team D from Lahartara is interested, but they will wait.
We'll pass.
Pass it to DAV. Is
Pass.
also not trying, so we will go to Sunbeam.
East Bengal.
Is correct. That's the answer that I was looking for. Absolutely. This is the East Bengal Railway. Fine answer there by Sunbeam, and that gets them 5 points. Next question now will be to DAV and Sunbeam. Which Indian state's name means new house, referring to the palace built by their first ruler? Rice is one of the staple food crops in the state, as inferred from the epithet Denzong, meaning valley of rice. Team B is interested, but we're with Team C right now.
Pass.
You'll pass to Sunbeam. Are you trying, Sunbeam?
Assam.
Is incorrect. That's a -5. Sunbeam, I will pass the question to Chennai.
Sikkim.
Is correct. That's the answer. This is indeed Sikkim. That's well done. Next question now will be a direct to Sunbeam, and you're paired with DPS. The Indian Army Corps of Engineers comprises 3 groups of combat engineers: the Madras X, the Bengal X, and the Bombay X. What is X? A term derived from a French term for spades used to dig trenches by the military.
So the X is sappers.
Okay? DPS Indirapuram?
Pass.
You're passing. And there's nobody else on the buzzer. That is indeed correct. Absolutely. That's well done, Sunbeam. That's a +10. It's a fine answer there. Next question, a direct to Indirapuram, and you're paired with Sunbeam. Tied around the medial malleolus and the lateral malleolus, which accessory is also known as salangai? A novice would start with 50 internal elements, and the expert would use around 200 internal elements to track the complex physical movement in an auditory manner. Which accessory? Team B is interested, but they'll wait.
Pass.
You'll pass. Sunbeam, are you trying?
Pass.
Passing as well. To Chennai.
Anklets.
Anklets. Can you tell me a little more what kind of anklets?
A Bharatanatyam dancer would wear.
Ghungroos or ankle bells, right? So generally used by Bharatanatyam dancers. We will move on to our next question now, and that's going to be a direct to Sunbeam, and you're paired with DAV. In 1908, Taraknath Das, then a student at Columbia University, started a monthly magazine in the US called Free Hindustan. In the editorial section of its inaugural issue, whose speech in the US did the paper quote, "With superstition is a great enemy of man, but bigotry is worse"? Whose speech?
This is Brothers and Sisters of America by Swami Vivekanand.
All right.
We accept that.
You accept is absolutely brilliant there. That's a good answer. That gets you a +10 there, Sunbeam, and well done to DAV as well for accepting that answer. Gets you a +5 as a result. And what's more, DAV, now you get a direct question, and you're paired with Team B. At the time of independence, there was only one printing press minting coins, notes, and postage stamps. After independence, it went to India, and they were reluctant to provide it to Pakistan. So, which country's central bank printed the notes with a government of Pakistan stamp to circulate them as legal tender? Team A is interested, but they will wait.
India.
I'll take it to Chennai. Accept, reject. They say India.
We accept it.
Is correct. Absolutely. That's well done to the both of you. 10 points DAV, 5 points Chennai. And Chennai, now you get a direct question, and you're paired alongside your neighbors in DPS. Along with the cheetah, this was the only other feline used for hunting in India. In Hindi, it was known by its Persian name translating to black ears. Identify this animal on the verge of extinction in India. Team C is interested, but they'll wait.
Will pass.
You'll pass to DPS. Are you trying for plus 10 minus 5?
Pass.
Team C, DAV, your answer?
Caraval.
Caraval, I'm afraid that is not the right answer that I was looking for. DAV, that's a minus 5. The answer that I was looking for is a caracal, not a caraval. And that brings us to the end of round 2 as well. At this point, we have Team Delhi Public School, Indirapuram with a score of 20. Still maintaining their lead is Alwin Memorial from Chennai, although by not too much. Team C, DAV, you are on 10. And currently in second place at 40 is Sunbeam School from Lahartara, Varanasi. Bunched uncomfortably close at the moment, but the best and the rest will be separated in our final round. It's round 3. It's called Triple Trouble. It's a short one. 5 questions on the buzzer. Step up for double the score or step down for reduced negatives before you give me the answer. Here's question number 1, common to all of you on your screen now. Born in Kerala, Sunbeam is interested.
Thimakka.
Thimakka, I'm afraid that is not the answer. That's a minus 6 there to Sunbeam. All right, Team Chennai is interested. Yes, Chennai.
Step up.
Step up for a plus 20 and minus 11.
Janaki Ammal.
I'll complete my question now. Born in Kerala, she was a botanist who worked on plant breeding. Her most notable work was to create a high-yielding strain of the sugarcane that thrived in Indian conditions, hence helping India reduce imports. The answer that Team Chennai gave was Janaki Ammal. That is indeed correct. Absolutely. Well done on stepping up as well. Gets you a plus 20 and we still have 4 questions to go. Right, we'll move on now to question number 2. Watch the video. On the buzzer is Team C, DAV Gurgaon already.
Step down.
Step down. Are you giving me an answer? Team C? No. So that's a minus 2. But the next team that's on the buzzer is Team Sunbeam.
Step up.
Stepping up. Sunbeam, what's your answer?
This is Lachit Borphukan and the battle is Battle of Saraighat.
All right. And my question was, this is the recreation of the Battle of Saraighat, wherein the Ahoms thwarted the invasion of Mughals by especially exploiting their weak navy. Who was the commander-in-chief of the Ahom kingdom? Your answer is Lachit Borphukan from the 17th century on the banks of river Brahmaputra. That is absolutely correct. That's well done, Sunbeam, with a plus 20 with 3 questions to go. Here's question number 3. A major... Right, Team Sunbeam's already interested.
Step up.
You're stepping up.
Battle of Longewala.
All right, my question. A major decisive battle fought on Western Sector is commemorated in this mural at the National War Memorial in Delhi, which has its own commemorative memorial installed at the battle site itself. Which battle is this? Your answer is Battle of Longewala. It's a battle that we saw in the film Border as well. That is indeed correct. That's back-to-back 20 pointers there. With 2 questions to go, here's question number 4. On the buzzer is DPS Indirapuram. Yes, DPS.
Step up.
Step up.
Sarod.
Sarod, I'm afraid that's not the answer that I was looking for. But up next on the buzzer is Team Beach from Chennai.
Step up.
Stepping up.
Tanpura.
I'll complete my question. What instrument gives its name to the Telugu storytelling art form Burra Katha? The part Burra comes from Tambura or Tanpura. That is absolutely correct. That's well done. Chennai gets you a plus 20. This is a very, very close competition between Team Chennai and Team Varanasi as we move on to our final question. On the buzzer is Team Sunbeam.
Step up.
You're stepping up.
Step up. She waged a war against Tipu Sultan of the Mysore kingdom.
I'm afraid that's not the answer That's a minus 11. I'll take the question now to Team DPS Indirapuram.
Step up, British East India Company.
I'll complete my question. A queen of the Shiv Ganga estate in present-day Tamil Nadu, she partnered with Hyder Ali and in 1780 became the first Indian queen to wage war with whom? The answer that I was looking for is indeed the British East India Company. That's a fine answer there by DPS Indirapuram that gets you a plus 20. Now we'll take a final look at the scoreboard and identify our winner. Our final scores at the end of semi-final 1. Team DAV from Gurugram finishing with a score of 8. In third place is DPS from Indirapuram with a score of 29. Finishing second in this keenly contested quiz is Sunbeam School from Lahartara with a score of 63. And making their way through with a hard-fought victory with a score of 85 points is Alwin Memorial Public School from Chennai, holding their head high and marching towards the national final. That's all we have for you today. I hope semi-final 1 was a telltale teaser of what's to follow. I look forward to you joining us in the next episode and the next and the next, and then of course, the big final. Goodbye for now. Next week, we'll witness another group of geniuses from across the country battling it out for a spot in the grand finale of the CBSE Heritage India Quiz.
The Hindu.
This is indeed fine answer there.